right, here we go. First race of 2018 was the CAMTRI Cuba draft legal standard distance, which we found out was an Olympic. Went down there thinking we were going to do a sprint. Turns out it's an Olympic. I know I typically do these right after the race is finished, but it was an absolute whirlwind of a trip. I had to leave basically on a flight a couple hours after I finished the race, so there was no time for me to kind of hang around and stick around and do this. So for the race, I guess we'll break it down. You know, I spent 4 years at college trying to get my swim a lot better than what it was, and I was finally able to make a front pack in one of these races. It was my first time making a front pack in a draft legal race. I was able to stick it out on the bike, hang with those guys. I avoided a crash, threw out a couple tacks, you know, try to go with some people. The course really didn't lend itself to that, so we stayed together, a group of about 15 of us. We came off the bike, and you know, my run fitness, no excuses, is not where it needs to be right now. We were focusing on the swim and bike this winter, so I came off and had a halfway decent run. It was a 37:30 run for 10K. You know, it's not where we need to be right now, but we're looking to improve that kind of moving forward. I wound up being 14th in that race. I think there was about 25, maybe 27 people, so about mid-pack. You know, it's what we expected when we went down there. But the real interesting part was just going to Cuba. It was my first time there. You know, not a lot of Americans have been there, and it's an absolutely crazy place. It looks like straight out of the 50s and 60s. All the cars are super old. The people were super nice, but the airport situation, I'll probably, you know, I'm going to talk about this. I didn't have enough money going down there. We had help out another American who his car didn't work and he didn't bring down money. So we had to lend him some of ours, James, myself, and a couple girls on our team. And I wound up at the airport with not enough money to pay for my bike box. There was an age group race down there, and one of the guys who was in the airport line came up to me. He's like, you know, I heard you're going through some trouble. Hand me $100. I can't thank him enough. I got down his information, and I'm definitely going to be sending him some stuff and a thank you. It just kind of shows, like, you know, we're a global community of triathletes, and you know, we give each other shit for being weird and being over the top sometimes, but you know, I can't thank enough that someone saw me stuck at the airport with a giant bike box in Cuba, knowing that I had to get home, and reached out and helped me out. So I want to give a big shout out to him. And then kind of everyone that's been supporting me, everyone that follows me, everyone that, you know, said good luck to me, everyone that's thanked me for, or everyone that said, you know, good luck to me, or just have a fun season this year. I want to thank you guys. And then to my parents, obviously sending me down to Cuba is no easy task, so I want to thank you guys. And then Newington Bike, I have the best bike in the world. I think I had every person on the island of Cuba stop and ask me to take a picture with my bike. I had little kids pointing at it. I had other kids in the race looking at it, mouth wide open. I can't thank them enough for helping me out. And then for Mad Alchemy, look, I have blisters all over my feet. I have chafing on my shoulders. My lips are all chapped, but I put on some Mad Alchemy chamois cream before the swim, right on the nether regions, and through a mile swim in the water, 40K on the bike, and a 10-kilometer run. The only part of me that's not chafed is my, you know, undercarriage region. So they're a great company. I love working with them, getting some stuff for them. So that's all I have to say. Looking forward to going down to Claremont next week. Now it's going back to school for a couple of days and doing some work. All right, see you guys.